Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's going on?
All right. So, yeah, how was the trip and stuff? You know, we talked about,
it was nice. I enjoyed the stay.
Yeah. So, yeah, me and the ladies did talk, and so the word combative came up. That and it was a little off-putting and stuff. So yeah.
I don't know why, because I didn't say it. It didn't come from me. Morier, he was up there saying that. It came out of his mouth, so I didn't say it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So, all right then. Yeah. So me and the ladies did talk, and we said that you're not ready to love.
So what?
You're not ready to love.
Why? See, this is what I'm talking about. Because you think I said the word combative, you're gonna get me kicked off the show. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. So F you and F what everybody else think about me. Okay? I don't need this. Shoot. Get my kitty bag. Glasses on. Yeah. Get my little lollipop.
That's right.
Oh. I don't need this. I don't need it. I got leave. I don't need you. I don't need you at all. Because you know why? Because I'm a king. Okay? I'm a king.
All right. Sometimes I deal with this, in my profession. So, kids, adults acting like children. This happens all the time. All right, we good.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go and God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God
first.
Well. Chris, man.
No.
Not you being emotional like that. You was way too emotional, my brother. You were. That wasn't called for, man. You didn't have to cuss her out like that, brother. Real talk. You didn't have to do that. But anyway, welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Doug. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel is all about relationship, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Ready to Love, the Chris and Jessica saga.
So if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure that you hit the like button as well to go with that subscribe. Or if you already subscribed, make sure you hit the like, push us up in the algorithm, honey, because we got a lot to say on tonight, okay? And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow on all social media, guys. Follow us, on TikTok, Instagram, all of. Make sure you follow us, honey, because we be having a good time on all the social medias. All right, so let's get into this review. Oh, and for those that are looking for love, aside from Ready to Love, make sure that you sign up to be a part of our new segment, which is called the Single and Available Mixer, Single and Available Virtual Mixer. So if you want to be a part of that, we're going to have the next one in a couple of weeks. And you can be a part of that. So you may find your love, your person, whatever on the
Hey, come on over here, Chris. Chris, you can come over here.
Heck no, you about to make me cuss. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So it started out with Sierra, doing the elimination. We didn't know if it was Jessica or Sierra. And Sierra was told that she wasn't ready to love. It looked like Sierra was good and happy, honey, get up out of there.
Yeah, she took it like a champ. She skipped on out of there, and she left and did some jump ropes. She was happy.
Yeah, she said thank you.
Yeah, she did some Scott Hot, what do you call it? Skip Hotch. Scott Hotch.
All right.
Hopscotch. Hopscotch. Hell it is. Woo! You know the hopscotch, you throw a little thing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And by the way, this is really kitty glasses from our granddaughter's birthday
That's
party.
right, baby Johnny. I got your glasses on, baby Johnny.
But yeah, that's what elimination looks like. You normally just leave, you know what I'm saying, thank people for the experience and move on, not cuss them out because of y'all disagreement.
Yeah, you can't have these fragile egos, man. You can't be so sensitive
and too emotional.
And be emotional like that, cussing a woman out and pointing your finger at the woman.
That's some girly stuff right there,
Jessica,
honey.
I gotta give you kudos because you kept your cool throughout the whole conversation. Yeah. She didn't raise her voice or anything. Yeah, she might have had a little, little attitude. Not, attitude
what
like
they say, nice nasty.
Yeah.
Honey, she deserved to have that, honey. I'm surprised. Kudos to her for not getting nasty like he got nasty. But anyway, so let's move on. So Jessica was, she said it was a little turn off for her by the verbiage that was used because after, Sierra left, she was just like, the word combative, that was used because Morier said that she, that the people were saying that she was combative, yada yada yada. So yeah, she already knew who said it. And for those that thought that Eddie was being funny last week when he said surely he wasn't cussing out a woman. Yeah. And I knew it was either Janelle or Jessica, but some of y'all said it was Jessica because y'all seen it on a previous preview.
Yeah, I was just joking back about that last week. I knew he was cussing a female out, a woman out. But yeah, that to me, all jokes aside, that was very unnecessary. He didn't have to cuss that woman out like that and be so aggressive towards her. And the reason why I say it he being kind of hypocritical because he kept saying that women can be leaders because they're too emotional. And here he is being emotional and is about to cry.
Did you do this at me?
Yeah, because you about to cry. I was on the road. Yeah, because you about to say something.
Don't put your feet in my mouth.
And you get in the way. Was I wrong? Did it look like to me he was about to cry?
Yeah, I know we at the end before we at the beginning.
But I was just gonna put that.
Yeah, because you keep talking about. But what I was gonna say too is that some of y'all was what?
I'm doing what Chris did.
No, he did. He pointed. But shout out to one of our patrons that sent us the clip of Chris doing damage control by going on the Wifey podcast and talking about, his background and all that stuff. Chad, don't nobody care. You being disrespectful to another woman. I told her, let me know, give me clip notes. I'm not finna watch it. So and she told me what it was about. But yeah, I said he going and doing damage control. So he finds somebody that got a bigger audience to communicate and to let y'all ladies know that he ain't like what's finna. But listen, one thing about it is that production can't put stuff in your mouth. Now they can take clips here and there, but if you said it,
they're gonna use it.
You said it.
Yeah, it came out of your mouth. They can make it change. They can change the words around, the wording around. They can make you look at, paint you as certain narratives. But if those words come out of your mouth, they came out of your mouth.
Yeah.
It's no way they didn't dub words in your mouth. Like old karate movies, they put words in your mouth, subtitles. They didn't do that. That actually came out of his mouth.
Yep.
Now, me personally, I think Chris' father, his family, probably look disappointed in the way he's acting on television because they might be like a little, the word not arrogant, but
they have a certain reputation.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
A repertoire.
Yeah, a certain standard they have to act. And for him to act like that on national television, cussing another sister out like that, that's not a good look, man. Nope. And you say you come from royalty too, that's not a good look, man. You can be upset about it, you can be mad about it, but to sit down and cuss it, and then you cussing her out, she didn't raise your voice at you, or she didn't cuss you out, but you just went on a tirade for no reason. And the black women always keep saying they're not protected. We got all these guys going around with fragile egos, hitting women with bricks because they can't. Because a guy asked a woman for a phone number, she said no. He got a fragile ego and wanted to attack a woman. And you see it all the time. And we as men have to get our egos under control. And if a woman rejects you, take it in stride and move on. There's no need to attack a woman or be aggressive towards a woman because she said no. Just keep it moving.
That's it. You heard it from a man, a real man. So anyway, Chris is it seems as though they sat down, after the elimination and all that stuff, or whatever. And I think people were so, oh, Morier, how you doing? How you doing? I guess because he, had to come down to two of the people he was connected with and had to send one home. Janelle, although I don't always agree with her, but Janelle did say, okay, y'all talking about Morier. What about Jessica?
Right.
She was the one that was called, combative. And for a black woman, for those words to be used on a black woman, it really and truly is not a good thing at all.
Yeah, you hear the term angry black women all the time when you go to your workplace. When a black woman raises her voice, oh, she angry. And it's unfortunate that black women get labeled that. Black women, to me, they're just strong women, and they're gonna voice their opinion.
Yeah, because when a black woman say something, for some people they're called aggressive or combative and stuff like that. But when another non-black woman say, "Oh, they're just expressing themselves,"
they're go-getters. They're go-getters, and wow, they assertive and whatnot.
Assertive is the word. Yeah, so it's a horrible stereotype. And so Phil spoke up and said, "Listen. I ain't say it. Like, you can't say that everybody say that. That's not something. Right. That's not my experience I had with Jessica, so I did not say that."
I'm glad you said that. Now, if a person have a bad experience with a person and that person feel like that person was combative, hey, all kudos to you. I will rock with that. You know what I'm saying? I was okay, yeah, you had a bad experience with a person. I can see why you said that. You know what I'm saying? But own it. Own up to it. You know what I'm saying? For him, when she was going around asking the guys who said it, and he didn't say nothing about it, that showed me your character, man. Mm-hmm. You say stuff behind closed doors, but when it's time for you to come speak up and say it face to face, you don't say anything.
Can you look up the word combative for me? So yeah, I agree. While he doing that, Morier said that he don't want to throw nobody in the confession. He don't want to throw nobody up under the bus, but he wished that Chris would speak up.
He threw you under the bus.
He did.
He threw you right under the bus,
and
man.
Rolled over it and everything. So yeah, we even had to go back, and I know we at the end, but we even had to go back just to make sure he said it because he sounded so freaking convincing. And so we was like, okay, did he say it? He said it in his confessional, and he said they had a combative issue or something like situation or something like that. But in his confessional, he said that she was combative. Now, if Morier took those words and say, okay, or whatever, but he still used the word nonetheless.
Okay, combative. What does a combative person mean? Adjective. A person who is combative is aggressive and eager to fight or argue all the time.
I don't know about you, but I didn't demonstrate that from Jessica. Now, if what's his name? Chris want to say that, every time him and Jessica had a conversation that she did some rebuttaling or, she said stuff back because she didn't agree with his caveman behavior, or the way he talks. So yeah, but it said ready to fight, right?
Ready
aggressive.
Yeah.
So instead of calling her aggressive, he said, I'm going to use combative.
Yeah, it's just a replacement word for
aggressive. And always, what else?
Eager to fight.
Eager to fight.
And argue.
Yeah. I didn't see that she was eager to fight. And I didn't see that she was always, and to me, when you say a person is combative, meaning that may be your experience, but then when I look at it, I'm saying they combative with everybody.
Yeah, but into Chris's defense, man, a woman that's not gonna go along with what he's saying, to him, that's combative, in my opinion.
In his defense.
Yeah, I'm just saying in his. I'm just saying, in his mind, and to him, a woman that's not agreeing with him all the time, to him, that's combative.
Yeah.
To another man, hey, she got her own mind. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not combative, but to him, it could be. So, combative to a person means it could be a different meaning to different people. That's what I'm trying to get at. Right. And to him, it's like, she could say, he could say, oh, look at that rainbow. And she said, that's not a rainbow. Oh, you combative. You know what I'm saying? Something simple as that,
Yeah.
But
anything that he feel like is making him look smaller, because you could tell he is a child. He is still in the little boy stage.
I won't call him a child per se, but he has a lot growing up to do. A lot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he has.
But to have that kind of, and you walk off like, that's child behavior.
Like I said,
like you're throwing a tantrum.
He was, and he has some maturing to do. I see. especially when it comes to dating.
So anyway, Morier basically said he wished that Chris would speak up. Kat said, listen, if you get called combative, then, change your behavior.
I disagree with that, Kat. The reason why, because everybody else didn't see her as combative. Only one person did.
Yep.
So why change your attitude or your personality for one person?
Yep. Especially if you're not going to be with that person.
Right.
Especially that person not going to be in your sphere, nowhere in your surrounding. Why does it even much matter? But I feel as though that Kat is saying that because Janelle and Jessica are like this, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, she don't see it for neither one of them. So
that's a good point.
Janelle is talking to Jessica to make sure that she's okay. And it seems as though, but Jessica did agree and say, hey, if that's your experience with me, then that's your experience. She said, I don't have a problem with that. But just the fact that she also feel that she don't trust Morier because he the one that said the words,
Yeah, to me, it was kind of unfair towards Morier because all he was doing was delivering the message the guys were saying. But maybe Morier should have said, some guys said you act combative sometimes. That's the wording I think he should have said, okay? But the way he said it's like all the guys agreed that she was combative. But Morier, he had a misstep once again. He always had these missteps, man. But yeah, he had another misstep.
I'm thinking this should he have said it at all? Like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Should he have said it at all?
Well, I think he should have. But my thing is, he should have said one of the guys said you're combative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just me. That's how I would have done it.
Yeah. So Morier said they were talking. I think Kat had came in the room or whatever, and Kat, when she was in the room, I was like, I couldn't stand in there. That room looked good and nasty. Did you see it? I'm like,
clothes
these
all over the floor.
grown men like that.
That word combative. It's like it changed the whole dynamic of the room, man. The whole energy you sucked out of
the whole house.
Yeah, and you can tell the guys felt bad. You know what I'm saying? The only person that wasn't in that room at the time was Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the guys, in my opinion, agreed with Chris' wording. They didn't. Yeah. So yeah, they felt bad. They felt bad for Jessica. They felt bad for Morier.
Mm-hmm. So Morier said that he does feel bad and he needs to fix it because the guys was talking to him and stuff like that. So yeah, it did definitely change the energy of everything. So the guys are trying to fish, honey, because they ain't doing no fishing, child. So they is trying to fish, and Phil said he ain't been since he was 25 years old, and he is like 41 or something like that. And so he getting his reel, his reel all tangled up and stuff like that.
The line to the reel got tangled up. The fishing line.
Oh yeah, what? Ain't they call a reel?
Yeah, but the fishing line, the reel is the middle part. The fishing line fishes through the reel.
That was the rod, the fishing rod.
Yeah, fishing rod.
Well, what you talking about? The reel and the rod?
You said the reel.
I said the reel.
What reel you talking about? The thing like that? I'm talking about the fishing line. Okay.
Yeah.
As you can see, we don't go fishing.
Oh, as you can see, I'd have been fishing more than you.
Yeah, you probably have. I've been fishing once.
I love to fish.
Okay.
Now, it's very relaxing and stuff like that. And I can hook my own, put my worm on the hook. I can do that. At first, I couldn't because it's just, but I can do that and throw it in there and let them eat my worm up off of that, and I catch no fish.
Yeah, fishing, you got to have patience.
You do.
Yeah, and I don't have it. I'll probably get bored too quickly.
I do. I know I do. So yeah, once they've been and ate all that, I was like, child, listen, and they don't get. But I have caught a fish or two. Now I can't do like Lee did. She take it off. The fish be in the gills. I can't do that because if you hold that fish, them gills sting you and stuff like that.
That's why they wear gloves and stuff,
right?
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, so you got big grown men trying to fish, and so the ladies are coming out, and Quinton did catch a fish.
You caught that fish?
Somebody said goldfish.
Yeah, that thing is so small.
Goldfish. I was like, that is not a goldfish.
I know it's not a goldfish, but it was so small, man. It was tiny.
But a lot of what they call minnows or something like that, a lot of fish are small like that when you do fish. You have to catch a bunch.
I'm thinking when you catch a fish, you catch one big catfish you hold up like that. That's a fish.
You need to go deeper. Now we talking about fish that are long this ain't fit. You ain't have them big fish up there. You gotta go. What they got?
Deep sea fishing.
take your boat and go out there deep if you want the bigger fish. But yeah, just don't get
Yeah.
little fish around here.
The only fish I'm going to is Publix. Hey, let me that frozen fish right there. Okay, yeah. All right.
One more. So you know, Quinn, you know, he got his fish and stuff. Lee was like, "Oh, can I see it now? Let me hear, baby. Hey, babe, you caught a fish. Now, how in the hole?
She got some good eyesight, boy, to see that little tiny fish from way away.
And then the fact that she is not even out there, she probably saying, I ain't finna go out there and do no fish. Hey, baby, I see you caught a fish. But as soon as he caught a fish, she was hollering, we're gonna eat good.
She was so extra with it, man. She really was, man. I forgot. Is she putting on or is
She was.
Yeah,
I mean, she was adding on extra because Lee was with him.
I was surprised she didn't fall on the ground, rolling over, holding up, starting laughing. I think, okay, Janelle, we get it. You trying to stake your claim for your man. We get it. We got it. All right.
And I think it turns Quinn off though. I think he entertains
it. But he need to say something then.
But it's like, you know, it's almost like,
Well,
you know how some people be.
I fault him then.
You know how some people, you know, couples, they don't know how to separate and give each other time and space to just kind of like. She seemed to be like,
that's his
right
fault.
here.
That's his fault. He needs to say something. He needs to stand up and say, "Hey, Janelle, give me a little space. Every time I breathe the wrong way, you pop up, you know, chill for a minute, you know what I'm saying?" But that's on him. He has to speak up and say something to her.
But Lee, you know, just rolling her eyes the whole time, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" Every time we even close to each other, here she come out the bushes.
I think she got a tracker on Quinton. Every time a woman get close, like 5 feet within Quinton, it goes off. She get a little beep.
Probably so. She looked like that kind. So Chris decided to take Lee out since he you know, got called out for being combative or almost got called out or whatever, you know, sitting up there and looking like, who did that? Who said that?
Well, me.
What?
Well, me.
Oh. But anyway, he decides to take, you know, Lee out and, you know, he got us some sandals. I don't know. I said, was them Gucci's or something? I guess they probably can't, you know, get no names out on TV, but it looked like it could have been Gucci or Sushi.
I said, man, he trying to buy your way on the show, man. He said, well, I ain't got no connection, so I need to buy her love. And
I know some of y'all said that, you know, OWN had showed the clip of Lee and him going out on a date, and it seemed like they had a connection. I didn't go watch it, but yeah, I was like, okay, but it's still, to me, it's still a little too late because we didn't see, like he said, Jessica's always been his top connection. So, and yeah, I do see y'all said that it looked like Chris wearing a man wig. I saw it this time. It looked like it's real dark, and it doesn't seem to be faded very well.
You know, like I said, you're right. It's like it's an abrupt fade. It's like it comes in quick abrupt fade line. You know what I'm saying? It's not faded like it should be. And I don't know, is it a man weave or I don't know if the barber just don't know how to cut a fade.
And it's like dyed up there at the top, and it's just not faded well. So
hey man, if you wear a man wig, hey, that's fine, man. I'm thinking about giving me one.
He's not gonna do it.
Yeah, man, you got the
because all of y'all gonna know that he went from balls
to an afro. Dang, I said overnight, baby.
So anyway, so Morier wants to talk to Jessica. Because he can kind of tell that Jessica, you know, is not there. So he said that first of all, he said that at first, you know, he apologized for not showing empathy to her for the situation that took place. Jessica said that, you know, she's still pissed off and she feels like Morier got that verbiage from somewhere else. And it's not something that you want to use, you know, toward a black woman, because once it's used toward a black woman, it sticks. And now for a person that somebody is calling combative, or I'm going to say the word aggressive because that's what it means, is that now they are searching within themselves to make sure that they don't come off as combative or don't come off as aggressive and stuff like that. So now it's kind of, you know, sticks.
So yeah, you got to kind of watch what you say. You got to watch how you look because you don't want that word to kind of manifest itself on you because they're calling you aggressive now. So when you talk to people, you got to kind of hold yourself back a little bit. Make sure you don't come off that way. And I give Morier credit. I give Phil credit, and I give Quinton credit. They could have easily snitched on Chris, but
Mhm.
they never did. So, give them kudos.
So yeah, she was just saying that, once it's done, it's hard to remove. So Chris is talking to Aries. Child, he is trying to find anybody to connect to. I said Aries is with Phil. That's her man. What is you doing?
Yeah.
So they doing archery and stuff like that. So Chris is the type of guy. That's why he shows his immaturity. So yes, get your goodie bag with all your treats and your toys and your little glasses. Who I said this is? Mr. Dang it. She loved Mr.
Mr. Ed?
No, y'all probably know what the orange glasses is. I forgot. You remember when he came to the birthday party?
Bojangles?
That ain't his name, but it started with a B. But anyway, so yeah, get all of your little stuff, SpongeBob, all your little cartoon things, because the way you throw shade at another man, but you don't do it in their face, but you love to throw shade in a confessional, is very childish
ask you a
and
question.
kiddyish.
Yeah, when the show first came on this season, and Chris first came out you first saw Chris on television. Who paid them right? Who called them out right? The first episode.
I don't know.
I did.
What you say?
I said I think when he first got to the house. When they first got to the house, I forget who came in right behind Chris.
It was the other Chris, I think.
Yeah, he threw shade at him.
Oh no, when they first came.
Yeah, when first he threw shade at the guy. The way he was dressed or something. I said, I don't like that, man. You trying to tell another brother down. You don't even know this brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I knew right then Chris was kind of like immature, you know. And who called it out first?
You did.
I did. I sure enough did.
Chris said that he knows that that Aries got a connection with Phil, but Chris said that he's gonna be a better fit for Aries because Phil is not in a good. He in a better place than Phil is. I was like, dude, really?
Hey.
Really?
Meaning finances.
Yeah, and so what? You could possibly, because a lot of people that brag about their finances, child, ain't got it like that. Please,
no, I think Chris got it like that, but you don't have to once again tear another man down.
But if you got it like that, why you brag?
Hey, I'm just saying. My thing is, don't tear nobody down.
They said that was an Airbnb. He was saying that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was or not, but But yeah, so to me, I don't think that a person has to brag about the stuff that they have if you really got it. Now, if you struggling with it, or if you feel like that's your whole makeup, and that's how you catch people, and that's how you draw people with your stuff and things, that really shows me your level of depth. So you have no depth; you're just surface. Okay, all right.
Hold on. I'm about to say something. You cut me off. As I was about to say, was that he could have had, Chris probably got it going on.
So,
oh, you made me forget because you cut me off and you went on your little rant.
Oh, that's what we do, rant. So, and you cut me off all the times, and
But I have to cut you off because you go. I do because you go on these long rants, and by the time you get through, I forget what I'm about to say.
And people said in the comments we go about the same. So you be thinking that I'm the one that sit up here talking a lot. You do too.
No, I don't talk that much. Not at all. Not at all.
Get that away from you for that lightning get you.
Even my mom said, ooh, Kourtney, she talking a lot on the video. I said, I know, mama. I know.
So anyway. So Kat has a date with Morier. So she wants to, connect with him and stuff like that. Again, I think that these people are way too late, and I don't think that Kat has a connection with nobody on the show.
Kat is like an amoeba. You know what an amoeba is? A single cell organism that it changes body style to fit in it,
It's transformer.
Not like that. It's flexible.
Okay.
It's in water. So the membrane is real flexible, so it can fit in place and it can be in a shape or whatnot just to get where it got to go. And that's Kat right now because every time she go on a date, oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah.
So they talked about their spirituality, and she said that she pretty much like Morier. So he's really and truly doesn't have I guess
the religion.
Yeah, I don't know what his beliefs is.
He's spiritual, but he don't have
whatever. But anyway, so he pulled out
the rocks.
The crystals,
It
child.
was rocks.
I thought it was crystals.
Oh, I thought rocks.
Pulled at the rocks.
I thought it was rocks. They look like rocks to
I
me.
know, but they are like crystals, though. So anyway,
They rocks.
okay, stones. That's what they are.
We were both wrong. Crystal rock stone.
People call them crystals. But
And-
anyway,
and-
he talked about that. He gave her a few of them and said, the meaning of them and stuff like that. So yeah.
Kat said, okay. No, Kat, you into that. You really, you say, I'm like, yo, my spirituality just like yours. And when he gave her them rocks, she looked at him like, what the hell? No, dog, that's what you into. No, you can't be playing. You can't be saying you into that stuff that back out.
Now, one part I did agree with her on this. She said that one of her things is that she loves to travel. She actually gets sad when she don't travel. That's him right here, hon. And we talk about travel every day. We talk about every trip he missed. Every time Ready to Love come on, the intro is a reminder of where we traveled at.
Oh, yeah,
He said,
yeah.
I got to hear the intro because it always takes him back to one time we was traveling somewhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But she also was just saying, that she loves to travel. And Morier said that, that's his thing. He actually wants to get dual citizenship in Bali. I think it was Bali.
And someone else, it was like two places. I forget the other place.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, we need to do that.
we were going to get our dual citizenship.
Where would we go?
Africa.
I
I definitely want.
You want Africa?
Mm-hmm,
What part of Africa? You got, Africa's a big country.
I know.
Which one?
We'll figure it out.
And give me a war zone. Yeah, got me walking around there with
And we'll still do our YouTube videos.
and go yeah. Don't worry about all that shooting back there. There's a warlord trying to take over this country here because there's so much fighting going on.
And not in all of
Not all the places, but I'm
Right.
just saying the way the European and Western countries go into Africa and have us pit against one another for for resources and stuff, man. So Africa needs to come together as one. You know what I'm saying? Stop depending on the outside nations for leadership, man.
Just went political. All right, so let's get back to this. So, where would you want to go? Because that was the question.
So I want to go. I don't know.
I can see Bali. I mean, not saying that I want to have dual citizenship, but I do want to go to Bali. It
They
looks beautiful.
said, the Irish treat us well over there.
Well,
I go to Ireland.
all right. So, Ireland people, if you're watching, let us know if we should come over there. Africa. Anywhere in Africa, if you're watching,
It would be.
tell us where to go.
It'll be. So, like I said, I got to do research in Africa. I got to see which country to go to in Africa. It might be South Africa. South Africa. Probably Ireland. Probably Germany. Don't want to do. What's that country everybody said was nasty?
Oh,
the one that guy did a TikTok video. Paris.
oh, yeah.
I don't want to go to Paris.
We supposed to be going there, though.
Yeah, I saw the TikTok video.
So anyway, so Quinn got a date with Janelle, and it's always cute and fluffy and stuff. So he asked her, as far as conflict, how would she resolve conflict? Because he done seen her, honey. It was Janelle. Okay, her name Janelle, but JJ. Let's see.
Who called her JJ?
No, that's her alter ego. So her name Janelle. So let's think of what Neil. Neil
No.
came out now. What is it?
GJ.
Jaquan.
No, GJ.
GJ.
Yeah. Gangster Janelle.
No. But anyway, so
I don't do your stuff, your ideas like that. I don't brush your ideas off like that.
please don't. That wasn't personal.
It was personal to me. 'Cause you like, yeah.
First, listen, baby, that wasn't personal to you. I think that she would enjoy that because when people say, "Oh, she a thug," then she enjoys that.
Well,
She
you give
eats
her
that
a
up.
whole alter ego name, though. That's what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's an alter ego?
I was trying to come up with some ghetto because that's it. Not some like thug and gangster because she likes that. So let's give her some really, really ghetto. So what?
I
I don't know. Anyway, I ain't finna put that much thought into it.
you sure
So anyway, so he asked her how she resolved conflict. She was just saying, well, if it's an issue and stuff like that, and you saying, well, you do this and that, she said, just bring receipts. I'm like that too. Like, give me a timeline of when you did this, and this.
And when I do, I don't remember that. I said, you never remember what you did when I bring it to you. You never do.
I don't even remember.
See,
you
that's what I'm
saying
saying.
that.
You don't remember that?
Can you be 100% honest?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
being
true?
honest. I'm
Are
for
you
real.
being
Sometimes I said, You remember when you said it? No, I don't remember.
Okay, said this, but I'm talking about conflict. So if you saying, hey, when you do this, then this bothers me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we've ever had that kind of conversation to say, but I do know you have said, hey, you did this, this, and this, and this. I'm just saying this bothers me. I said, when? I don't remember. I can't work like that. You got to give me the receipt. You got to tell me.
No, because I tell you, you keep saying, I don't remember that.
I know.
You do.
I know.
You
remember
do.
this right here. Let's move on.
God. Man, that's
Can
sad.
you start taking notes?
I'm not going to sit there and take notes every time we have a disagreement.
Okay, so you saying I don't remember stuff.
Yeah, you
okay.
don't.
Case in point for you.
It's on video, too.
Case in point for you. Okay, I'm going into work Friday. Oh, what time you get? I thought you go in at such and such a time. I tell you, every Friday, I've been working this job for over a year, and I go in this time on Fridays.
Okay,
let's move on.
That's minor.
It's major to me, baby. So Quinn was just saying that, so she gave the examples and stuff like that. Quinn said that in his past relationships, he wasn't appreciated. And he didn't know that he wasn't appreciated till 2 years in. And he just realized, ding, the light came on that everything was geared toward her. He made it about her.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes you lose yourself. And when you finally find yourself, it's years down the road, then you realize, man, I put my own feelings and my own self-interest on the back burner trying to support somebody else, and this person is not even showing me no type of appreciation for it. And, sometimes it takes a while to realize that. And he did. And yes, men do like to show, we want to be appreciated. Every once in a while, you got to do that every time. You say, baby, I appreciate you. Baby, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And some women don't do that.
Baby, I appreciate you. Baby, I love you.
But you don't remember that when I bring something to you. Hey, you remember you did? Nah, I don't remember that.
Don't remember saying it. So, but yeah, so he was saying that the girl didn't even say, I love you, I appreciate you, nothing like that. So I'm like, gee, 2 years, child, she said it. But another thing too is sometimes, and this happens with both sex, female or male, is that sometimes they're so excited about getting this person. So they excited this person into them, yada, yada, yada. And they put their all in to try to keep them and to make them happy, make them satisfied and all that stuff. And they end up, realize, wait a minute, they not doing the same for me. But at this point, I just want to make sure they happy. I want to make sure they satisfied. I want to make sure they stay with me. Da, 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 da.
You put them first before yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you lose yourself trying to appease somebody else. And when you realize, like, dang, I'm doing all this, that person ain't showing me no type of appreciation. Don't say, you don't call me and tell me you love me out the blue. So sometimes you wake up, and then you realize that. And Quinton, it took him 2 years. Sometimes it takes less than 2 years. It took him 2 years to realize that, man, this woman don't love me like that. She don't appreciate me.
Janelle seemed like she liked that too.
And she did say that. She said she don't, at the beginning, early on in her life, she didn't show affection like that. But now she says she does. Yeah. And the way she, baby, codfish. I mean, oh yeah, she making up for lost time.
And for those that are newly dating, you know what I'm saying, make sure you pay attention to those things early on in your dating process, because it cannot just be all about them, and you shouldn't make it all about them. It should be reciprocated. It should be equal. You should be satisfied in the relationship. They should make you feel wanted, loved, appreciated, and all that stuff, and you should give out that. I know when I was dating, you know what I'm saying, you sit up here and talk about the women you dated in the past. You sit up here and talk about this. Oh, you did. I went on this date. I remember when this girl,
and women
and
people.
Let me finish.
No, let me say this real quick before you go.
And then he lose his whole air at him when I talk about people that I date, which I hardly share about.
I want to talk about that.
Let me finish it. I hardly ever share any stories with y'all, but he sit up here and share every story he got. Yes, you do.
But anyway. And what she was saying about that is true. Make sure you realize that early on in a relationship. But on the other hand, some people can put a good front. They can say, ooh, I'm all into you, until later on you see the true person. You know what I'm saying? They can kind of back off on that. So
like I said, so when I was dating, in the process, I remember several times where
you
I've
just said
been
what
on
I
date.
said. Okay.
What, huh?
Oh, like you said, what I said. Okay, go ahead.
No, it ain't what I said. You cut me off, and I'm
I
trying to
wanted to
remember.
get out of that. Okay.
Well, why you cut me off though? Remember, I wanted to hold on to my train of thought. So, like I was saying, I won't cut you off when you tell your story.
Go ahead. Don't
So,
talk
like
about
I was saying, that I talked to guys and everything was about them. And I would just sit there and listen, over the phone or whatever. And I would say, okay, all right, I hear. But when is they going to ask about me, my past, what
You know why guys
that?
do that?
Why?
They're trying to impress you. Okay. They want to put all their good, qualities out there first so you can get impressed. Once you impress, they feel like they got you. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes it don't be impressive.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? Plus, also, they try to, okay, I'm going to be transparent as a woman. So I'm going to tell her everything about myself. So if I can be transparent, that means she can trust me.
So, but when do they stop? Because it's like at one point, when are you going to ask about me?
Some guys are self-centered that way. I'm not saying every guy do it for that reason, but some guys out there, they are self-centered, and it's all about them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They like to talk about themselves. Surprise you haven't ran across somebody that talk about themselves in the third person.
Oh no.
I just do that.
One thing about you when I first went on a date, because it happened so much repetitively, that I made sure and I paid attention to is if you was gonna ask me about me, because I would have known in that moment where.
Did I?
Oh yeah, you did. We talked about the mixer that I had coming up because you couldn't attend, but you knew about it and everything. So yeah, you definitely
Yeah, because I'm the type of person I know it's not all about me. It's two people sitting here, okay, and this other person has every right to say what they need to say. So I give that person, I sit back and let the person tell me about themselves, So yeah, I just kind of sit back and just like, okay, it's not about me, it's about us. So tell me about yourself.
Yeah, except for the moments when I start sharing my past dating, and then you just like, ugh. So anyway, but
you can say that when we first there. Then our waitress came up. Remember waitress?
No, but I'm talking about right here, baby. When we was just talking, I'm just talking. When I said, when I was there, so yeah, I don't do you like that. But anyway, so Aries and Phil are going out on a date, and so she said that she liked the energy and she loved the fact that Phil was focused on her. And I want to say, well, girl, who else he was gonna focus on? Because he ain't got no more connection, so he was gonna be focused on you. But so she was just saying that she paid attention to that, and she paid attention to a lot of stuff. But she is questioning Phil's stability because they showed clips of him saying, "Oh yeah, I had went back to my full-time job because of that right business that I did that didn't work out." So yeah, she got questioned about that.
Yeah, and she should. You know what I'm saying? Because you're later in life now. You have kids, you have family, so you want to make sure that your partner is financially stable. You know what I'm saying? You don't need somebody that's gonna be bouncing from job to job, from career to career. You need somebody that's gonna be stable. You in your 40s now. It's too late to be bouncing around like that and taking chances and whatnot on your finances. So yeah, you don't want to be with somebody. Then all of a sudden, he said, "You know what? I found a new interest. I'm gonna quit this job and start a new job." That's not stable to me. It's not.
Also, he was saying too about his father. Did he say father and stepfather?
Yeah, he said both.
Passing away. Because she was asking, was he in a place, where he is ready to date? He said, you asked him 4 months ago, he wasn't, but he is now because he's getting over the passing of his father's.
Okay.
So anyway, so the ladies are back in the lounge and they got stuff to tell Tommy. So the ladies are talking about, of course, they top connections and everything. Lee did say, her connection with Quinton was strong, honey, but every time she come around, then Janelle gonna be like, my man. And Janelle looking crazy.
Somebody was in the comments, which they did make a valid point, that Janelle and Quinton remind them of Joy and Clifton. Which I can see that. I really can see that.
Yeah. Let's see. Jessica said, she said that her and Maria, oh yeah, her and Maria in a good place. You know, I think Kat had said that Maria, you know, her and Maria got a, you know, connection, but Jessica said her and Maria good, like it's locked in, honey. It's good. I was like, okay, is y'all a couple or what? I don't understand because he was saying something about, you know, he wish you could be a little bit more affectionate or something like that. So yeah. Okay, who they not connecting with? Jessica said, you know, Jessica couldn't wait. The combative conversation, the combative word that was used, and Tommy said, okay, because Tommy do remember it, you know, that was used, that it was a bit much and it was off-putting. The lady said that Chris didn't say that to me. He said he ain't say it. He said he ain't say it. He said who said that?
I think Chris is using wordplay with this. And what he said was she was a combative person, okay, which to me still means that you're combative, okay. But he's telling the women
No, he said that they had a
combative
issue or something like that.
And later on, he did say she was a combative person to the guys.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I showed you the video. He said it twice. But anyway, so what he's telling the women, he didn't say that, okay. So I'm just saying.
And dude, Jessica said he lied then.
Basically. Yeah, I just like, dude, you said she likes to argue. She's a combative person. And she, y'all, just man up. Just say, man, we know, I'm not. He even called combative when he was on the date.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, just like, come on, man.
Jessica said that, one thing about her, he can't buy her nothing. And, And
Jessica, come on. That was shade.
Oh, yeah.
That was shade.
Lee said, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Shade. Like, was that shade toward me? Lee said, Jessica said, no. I was just saying that he couldn't buy. But I'm the one, Lee said, I'm the one he bought a gift for. So I think that that's shade toward me. Yeah. And it really was.
It was. There was no denying that. But, hey, it is what it is.
So yeah, Lee said, you're not finna try to shade me, honey. I'm sitting right here. So Aries said that, as far as the blame really should be with Morier because he is the one that said the words. And Jessica was like, but Morier didn't say it. He was repeating what somebody said. And it takes a man, it takes a weak man, I don't know what word she used, but a weak man to sit there and let somebody else take the fall for what you said, and instead of you standing up and saying that you said it.
Yeah. I didn't agree with Aries' assessment of that because, Mario, all he was doing was delivering the message, and that's what he did. Me personally, I would kind of deliver it a different way, but he delivered it, the way he did. He didn't say it. He didn't mean it. He was just saying what somebody else said that what she needs, what she needed to work on, and that's all he did.
So, the who else they not connecting with? Quinton, Morier, and Chris.
Of course, it's the group is smaller now, so that's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah,
so.
they gonna not connect with somebody that other people feeling.
So they stuck on their person, so they're not gonna.
And then sometimes they be throwing shade because I know Kat was throwing shade that she wasn't connected with Quinton. Only because of Janelle. So, yeah. So, now the ladies are coming. I mean, not the ladies. Jessica is taking Chris on the date, and Morier is taking Aries on the date.
I wondered did Jessica volunteer for that? Oh, I do it. I tell Chris.
I don't know. It may be something that she said she wanted to do to talk about the issue. Now, just judging by Chris' little fake connection. So of course he had a fake one with Lee. He had a fake one with Kat. And he had a real one at one point with Aries, but Phil swooped on in now. Now, why do y'all think, I'm just saying, now this is my assessment. Why do y'all think that Chris went to the table when all the ladies said that Chris, he didn't say that?
Something changed. Something changed between the meeting place with the women to the elimination. And because to me, from that meeting place when the women was meeting, when the women were meeting, it seemed like Morier should have been kicked off the show because he screwed up with Jessica about calling her combative when he was doing the announcement. He had a late connection with Kat, which which was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. He only had one and a possible, like he playing spades. Okay, and Chris had 1 and 2 possibles. So go ahead.
Go ahead.
So Chris, to me, had the better outcome in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how even Chris went to the table because he had 3 connections and supposedly, and 2 other ladies, Janelle and Jessica, wasn't feeling him. So you got 5 ladies, 3 of them said, "Oh, he didn't say that," and it seems as though they was feeling him, right? So how did he come to the bottom? Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. For me personally, I'm thinking that production showed them ladies what Chris said, and I think that that's how Chris voted off and he got in the bottom 2 because Jessica was adamant about you said it.
Right.
She didn't say I heard, I suspect.
Right.
You said it. So I think that there was some production showed them that he said it.
You said production. I'm leaning more towards one of the guys saying to the one of the women. I think, for instance, Philip probably said something to Aries. Yeah, Chris, he did say that, and she went back and told the rest of the women.
But in that moment, so remember, Aries was rocking for him and said Morier is Morier's fault, but they had to deliberate, if that's what you want to call it, that moment.
Okay, and when they deliberated, how long did it take them from deliberating and going to the date? The same date?
Baby, but in that, they can't go to a date if they ain't already made a decision on who's going to be the last 2. So it got to be that production had to tell them, because if the guys told them, they would have came to the table and said, yeah, because, I heard that he said, but they was rocking with him and saying, he said. So in that time span that they was together, and this is our decision, production, in my mind, had to tell them, somebody said, roll the tape. Can we please see the tape? Can we please say if he said it?
Now, do you think they make the decision right then and there?
Yeah.
When they leave the room?
Oh, yeah.
Because when they got through deliberating, it was leaving. They didn't say nothing about it.
We didn't see it. They don't ever show us that. It's been few times that they've showed us that they were sitting there talking and they come up with their decision. It's very few times, but at that, because Tommy walk out and say, ladies, y'all got some decisions to make. Okay. And they leave. And he leave.
Okay, so, we'll rock with your theory.
So anyway, so Chris and Jessica are going on a date, and like I said, Aries and Morier. Now let's just cut to the chase. Morier, they said, dude, you like in the friend zone and stuff like that, but you are ready to love.
You notice how they did this episode. Excuse me. They did do the little bouncing back and forth between Mario and Chris, but they went ahead and got Mario on out the way. Let's go ahead and get you out the way, because we got the juicy stuff at the end. So yeah, Mario, you good, bro. So go on home and chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Get you some snacks, relax.
Yeah, now we're going to focus on this train wreck right here between Jessica and Chris.
Yep. So, as y'all know, we did our skit, kind of give you a how it went down. So, they sit there, they talk about the weekend. They get a little fake hug because Jessica was not here for real. Chris come over there, does some fake smile and all that stuff. And how he turned, honey. How he called her evil, honey. How he turned. So, anyway, Jessica was just saying, talked about the issues, and the word combative came up and stuff. And no, I think she said she was talking about the issues between them. And because he was all smiles, but when she started talking about the issues, and then he said, I said I wanted the softer side of you. Who the heck you think you will?
Yeah, I can see how Chris, she tries to be the alpha over the women. Okay, because the way he kind of, to me, I hate to say it this way, kind of talked down to her.
Oh yeah,
he talked down to Jessica. He
tried to.
Yeah, like you said, I told you I didn't want the softer side, and the way he's like his body language, the way he's pointing the finger at her and stuff like that. To me, if you want to be with a queen, you don't talk to a queen like that. In my opinion, that's just me. Y'all gonna probably say I'm simping and whatnot.
No, you ain't, baby.
But no, especially when it's not warrant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it's not warrant for him to talk to her like that, it was no need for him to kind of talk down to her like that. It was just too too unnecessary.
A man knows how to be a real man knows how to be a man. He knows how to use his authority when it's needed, and then a woman can respect him for it. But you're not gonna talk down to me, and you're not gonna talk to me like you above me, because that's not gonna happen. Because you're not Jesus, you're not the Lord.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not gonna do that. So yeah, he does talk down. And throwing this in there, Jessica knew he called her combative because he said that's the words his ex used. He used for his ex.
That's right.
You know, so she knows that's his language, that's his words. And so so he was saying he wanted the softer side. She said, well, the word combative, you know, was off-putting. And so he immediately said, I didn't say that. And then he said, what? Morier what?
Morier said it. You know, came out and said, Morier, he said it. He can't right out his mouth. You saw it. Now, like I said, to me, I think Chris is gaslighting right now because he didn't say, per se, I didn't call you combative. I said we had a combative situation, and I think you're a combative person. That's the stuff I saw on, I'm talking about myself.
Right.
That's what I saw on the show. That's what he said. You know, we had a combative situation, and she's a combative person. I didn't per se call you combative. You know what I'm saying? So it's that like that the lawyer attorney jargon they use sometimes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but to throw Maurier on the bus like that, come on, man. Yeah. Just said he said, yeah, man. I think we we bumped heads. We not for each other. I think your attitude. What?
Go ahead, baby. Your attitude, what?
Yeah, your attitude is not something I want in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? I think you're a bad person. You're aggressive. You're too aggressive for me. Mm-hmm. That's all you have to say and keep it rocking. You don't have to lie and throw somebody under the bus trying to protect your image.
Let me hand me that bag. So, yeah, I agree. And let me get my glasses, child, because all this little kid behavior, child. I'm gonna put my glasses on.
Why you putting your glasses on, man? So yeah, for him to say that, and I know a lot of you women, y'all rock for Chris. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna figure a way to kind of twist this into Chris's favor. But you shouldn't have no man with no reason talking to you like that. That's just my opinion. Now, if y'all having a spirit debate with one another, that's different. But Jessica, in my opinion, did not raise her voice. She didn't cuss at him, or she didn't shout at him. He got in his feelings because his ego got hurt. Okay? He has a fragile ego. And like I said, I'm not saying Chris is a bad dude, but there's some things he needs to work on.
What? You said fragile. Anyway.
Yeah, and one more thing. I'm sorry. And this comes from the same guy that said women are too emotional to be leaders, and here he is being emotional on the brink of crying, in my opinion. So
he did say so. It was blimpy. That's what it was, blimpy. So anyway, so he said that but she did say he not ready to love. Now when she said that,
it's like his whole attitude just like.
Yeah, so that's when he said that, he didn't call her combative. He threw Morier under the bus, and he said, you going to give me the same respect you give him. I was like, what?
No, he said, you going to give him the same respect you give him when I'm not around. I said, dude, y'all not married, man. And she's trying to figure out, when did I disrespect you?
Yeah, but it seems as though some stuff was said, and because she had to say, well, whatever you think that was said, I didn't say it. It was something like that. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that Morier did, Jessica did say in the confessional that Chris said that he wished that the way she is with Morier, he wished that they had that kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah. So she said, it seemed like he feeling some type of way. Girlfriend kept her whole composure the whole time, honey. I said, she is used to this. Now, she must work in the HR department.
Nah, if a man cussing you out and say F you and F you in public, how will you women react? You sit down and take it?
Well, first of all, if I know that I got security, all these cameras around, hey, I'm going to sit there, bro, because if you're going to be frogging, honey, it's on camera. It's recorded. Right. But not in that type of setting, I don't know what I would do, because you never know, like the man hit the girl with the brick. You never know what these men will do and try to really, truly get physical with you.
Yeah, basically, Chris, you snap. Yep. You snap. You know what I'm saying? telling the woman, F you, pointing his finger at the woman, F what you think about me, and got up and walked out. And my thing is this, man, it's a show. It's a competition.
Yeah.
Okay? You still, hundreds and thousands of people are watching you on television. You still got to carry yourself like a king. You got to treat the woman like a queen. So even though she rejected you, just take it in stride, man. Don't let your ego be so fragile that you got to get to the point that you got to sit down and cuss a woman out in front of people in a restaurant.
Chad, trick or treat, honey. So on that note, y'all want to send this kid back because he acted like a whole kid, honey.
And like I said, he has some maturing to do, man. He's a good dude, man. He just got some growing up he needs to do, man. Chris, brother, man. Hope you get it together. But yeah, you don't. If a woman, you don't talk to a woman like that if it's not warrant. Okay, I don't care if she say something nasty to you. You still, gotta carry yourself like a king. I'm not saying you gotta just sit down and take it, but you don't just sit down and just cuss a woman out because she said no.
Because she said no.
Yeah, basically she said you're not ready to love. No.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it seems as though he wanted people to feel as though he was the one that she is in her feelings because he the one said it's not going to work between them. When it seemed like it was both mutual at some point. But anyway, to each his own, honey. So yeah, I'm finna get out. Yeah, I think this is old. This is from what, December?
That stuff old. Your stomach.
I'm gonna eat this airhead. So
you're gonna be an airhead when you walk around like a zombie. What happened, babe? Hey, just kidding. And it started going to my brain and eat my brain. Now I'm an airhead.
All right, you guys, on that note, that's all we got. You know what I'm saying? It brought it, child. It did not disappoint me at all. At all. I'm disappointed at what happened, but
my curiosity is gonna be the people in the comment that was rocking for Chris.
Here we go, honey.
That's what I'm curious about.
I hope none of y'all get blocked, honey.
Yeah,
be respectful in the comments.
Yeah, because some of y'all rocked hard for this guy, and I hope y'all don't let a man talk to y'all like that, man.
Or I hope y'all don't think that it's right for a man to talk. Especially she wasn't clapping back at him. She didn't call him out his name or something like that. But I'm sure he walked away and called that girl out her name.
Yeah, so I hope y'all don't sit there and think this is a good idea to let a man talk to you like that. Okay, but I don't know. Sometimes when I read the comments, it blows my mind that some women think that way. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind a man acting that way. So I don't know. Maybe it's a different generation. I don't know.
So on that note, don't forget to sign up for our dating show at all of that is in the description below. Dating at singleandavalablemixer.com to receive a questionnaire, and once you fill it out, then you could be a part of the virtual mixer. And we're gonna be talking about nuggets like this, honey. It ain't just about and make sure you tune into it because it's not just about other people sharing, trying to mix with other people, especially people out in the audience, but it's also about dropping nuggets because we're gonna all be dropping nuggets. And eventually I got something else I want to add to it, but I'll talk about that later. All right, you guys, on that note, that's all we got. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
And don't never let nobody talk to you like that, okay? Deuces.
Hey! Always put God first.